Yeah, the face-off is just absolutely crucial in this game, as we're expecting it to be tight. So for Manhattan, number 55, James Hogan, and Fogo, super muscular and comfortable scrapping for those 1v1s. 37 ground balls, and has gone 86 for 192 at the face. That's a 44.8 face-off percentage, coming off last game where he scored his first goal of the season. So really ramping up for him. And on the other side, as you'll see, we have Siena, number 3, Dylan Pape, the Fogo for them. A slightly smaller build for Siena. There's about a 30 to 40 pound difference between those two players, but Pape, with quick hands, using his finesse to gain possession, he's going 112 from 204, as you can see there. That's a 54.9 face-off percentage. Possession's just going to be absolutely key in this game, so these two players are going to be crucial for that team. It's just such a mentality of the team first. It's what you're building, and it's what they'll continue to do. It brings a level of consistency and allows them to really build off that 10-year tenure from the previous head coach.
Exactly, that's a great point. You have continuity going all the way back. That open
caused a goal.
Hunter Newman, who just caused a turnover, as Madison said, comes out of the powerhouse program of Corning Painted Post High School. Face-off number 2, won by Dylan Pape. Does a nice job getting it back to the goaltender, Andrew Arcuri. This is Andrew Rooney, number 27, bringing it up the near side. Goes into the middle to Brian Mack, number 15.
That crease.
Agreed. Pratt Reynolds took 30 pounds off his frame from a year ago. Has really worked on his off-ball game, and you saw it right there. Got an infraction against Manhattan. That up a little bit quicker than mine there, Madison. Back to the face-off X.
And the face-off, exactly what Coach Gleason was talking to us about on our Zoom call, Tom, is that Manhattan plays that very defensively. They're bringing that one wing player very far down, and it's opening.
Screen number 21, folks. He's way down to the right there, just in the screen on the right. And if Pape can get it out the backside, there's going to be a lot of space for Siena to come up with it right there. Nice defensive play, though. And this is one of the best parts of the men's game right here. It's the 50-50 scrum rugby type style. Siena comes up with a loose ball. This is senior goaltender Andrew Arcuri, goes over to Jack Kivioli, number 40. Successful clear by this. Agreed. The righty Pratt Reynolds to the lefty Caden Olmstead. 20-4. It's 4-1 Saints. 5:36 to go, quarter number 1. Hogan and Pape battling. And there's that space that we talked about on the backside. That's R.J. Ilfeld, number 33.
Yeah, Manhattan making a slight change on that face-off, moving Heiner down to be that defensive player, the short stick defensive midi, rather than their long pole, but still doesn't pay off with all of the space that Siena had.
Nice job by the Siena defenders. Here comes number 11 down the...
7 man-up goals on the season is quite the statistic.
Well said. O'Connor is a crafty player off ball, and as Madison just said, he's able to get himself into spots where he knows that the next slide will be difficult to get to him. Face-off X for Siena, it's Dylan Pape. For Manhattan, I'm not exactly sure. We'll get you a number in just a second. Number 1, that's Jaziel Rivera. Dylan Pape wins it. Siena with a decided advantage so far at the face-off. Come back to Longville, New York. Madison, take it away.
And just as we said in the open, Tom, the key players making a big impact. Notably, Pape here with 6 out of the 7 face-offs won by him. That just makes such a big difference for Siena to have that possession time. Such quick hands, and you see he's really utilizing the lower player on the wing from Manhattan. He has a lot of space behind him that he's recognized, and he's popping that out behind him, causing it, if he doesn't get it cleanly, to be a great 3v3 scrap where Siena have that advantage because they are on the right side of it. That's a great point. He is, the thing that impresses me about Dylan Pape is not only his face-off technique in terms of his quickness on the face-off and then winning it, but he's so very smart at where. And as you can see there, we're knotted up at full.
ready for the face-off. Pape for Siena. Loses this one to number 1, Jaziel Rivera. Nice job by Rivera right there. Nice looking ball movement there by the Saints. Back to the face-off X, Rivera, number 1. Pape, excuse me, for Siena, it's number 45. And that's one of the Millers, Will Miller. To the face-off X, number 45. Will Miller goes against Rivera. Rivera wins it. Just like that. Face-off has switched. Oh, some early offense for Manhattan. Does not happen. Saints pull it out. We're down to a minute remaining. And you can see right there on our screen, men's Division I lacrosse, Hickey Field, Loudonville, New York, on the campus of Siena College. We're in a 5-5 ball game. Doubleheader day. Ladies Saints came out with a 7-6 victory earlier. And all of a sudden, things at the face-off X have taken a dramatic turn.
Yeah, Jaziel Rivera.
Manhattan's Jaziel Rivera. Madison has come in and has started a 2-5 lead for the Jaspers of Manhattan. Rivera, number 1, opposed by, I think that's Pape, number 3. This one, Ilfeld, not quite able to come up with. Nice ground ball pickup there by Manhattan's number 32, Luke Gucci.
And although that tactic by Siena to not come out of that slide package quickly, but Manhattan making them pay for it.
Agreed.
Coming off with a head of steam there, and yourself, Tom, the quarterback of this team just facilitates everything. It has great vision on that. Barbera just coming off with a head of steam there, and it wasn't really being stopped. You hear the ref there over the mic.
I don't know how long that's going to last for, Madison. Guys, stop. I don't know if they're going to stop, sir. Procedure against Siena. Face-off win goes to Manhattan.
I love the scraps that they have on the wing, though, Tom. I had a popping it round the back of him. So a great job there by Manhattan to read it and try and get a short stick matchup.
Face-off win by Rivera, but he's in traffic. Sticks are flying, balls are flying. The crowd is energized. We got a timeout. Doug Sage and the Manhattan Jaspers with some momentum. End-to-end action. Face-off X is heated up.
By a defender coming in fast, I'm sure if he took any longer.
Well said. Pape of Siena, number 3. Rivera of Manhattan. This one goes to Dylan. Pape wins it clean, pops it back. And we're under a minute remaining, quarter number 3.
And that's a big win for Pape. I mean, if you score a goal here, you're going into the 4th quarter, all tied up when you were just 2 goals down.
A little bit more decisive than other games as we come back to the face-off X. Pape and Rivera. Pape won the last one. Rivera wins this one. It's going back and forth just as is our ball game.
Yeah, we knew how important that face-off was going to be, and Coach Sage making a great job. The fantastic wall that is Arcuri in position and ready for your shot. Exactly.
We've talked about the strong goalkeeping that we've seen all day as Siena wins this face-off. Pape pops it back and Ilfeld comes up with it. But both goaltenders for Manhattan, Hapward has 8 saves and 7 goals allowed. We got some early offense from Gleason, but you can't shoot stick side high. So much more significance. Right now it's the face-off X. Rivera of Manhattan, Pape of Siena, 1 versus 3. And this one's going to go. Nice job there by Pape, even though he didn't win it clean. But an even better job by Manhattan getting it back. Pape not aware of the long stick midfielder in that check. Saints trail by 3. Possession extremely important. And that one gets thrown away by Manhattan as they were getting close to the 20-second shot clock. They had a little
fry on that goal.
So here's the all-important face-off. Pape and Rivera. If Siena can win this one, they might call a timeout to get that offensive personnel back on. There you go, Dylan Pape. No procedure there. Coach Gleason's going to call that timeout, his last one. So we're going to see potentially a rewind hit play as far as Siena is concerned. They might give it back to Travis Fry here on the wing, set up something where they can get this goal. And once again, we could have a similar ending to the that we had to the women's game, but hopefully Siena can get up over the hump here, Madison. We've
just been absolutely treated to some fantastic lacrosse today. Fry making that a 2-goal game, a lovely goal by him, just right over the right-handed shoulder of Hapwood. A tough spot for that goalie to make the save.
Well, once again, MAC conference play has not disappointed.
Yeah.
We talked about 4 out of 5 games on Wednesday night being 1-goal games, and I can't speak for the other games today here on Saturday, but for sure today we've got this same scenario going on.
And credit to Siena just coping with the pressure as well, just being clinical. Pape coming away with an absolutely clutch face-off there. If Pape didn't have the face-off, Manhattan able to just completely run that clock down, so it actually gives them this opportunity here, potentially getting a goal, and then Pape with the opportunity to get possession for them again.
Here comes Fry, he's got space. Oh my goodness!
And that didn't even take him 4 seconds.
Take us through this.
That was incredible. I mean, didn't even take him 10 seconds. They still have over 30 seconds left on this clock. The crowd is fired up. We're fired up here on the press box. The sideline's fired up. Fry going left, splitting, coming back into his right dominant hand. And he definitely heard you, Tom, when you were saying that he was unguardable on Wednesday. And we haven't heard much of him today because he has just popped off in the last 5 minutes. Fantastic job, and he now has a hat trick on the day. And the all-important face-off here if Pape is able to get possession again.
Oh, they're fighting for it. Pape's got it. He's got a hold. Oh, there's a hold against Manhattan.
But they don't have any more timeouts left. They've got to go.
So what's happening here is this conference it's allowing Siena to get their starting midfield on. Cavioli, number 40, was already on. But what happened was the clock stopped at 35. The referee blew the whistle. So that's what's occurred here. Is that the clock's going to be 35 seconds. And we have got great drama as we finish game number 2 of our doubleheader today.
So the clock goes to 30 seconds there. Enough time for Siena to play with.
Cavioli to Radomski. Oh my goodness! Did you see that?
That was insane! And Siena is fired up. The entire crowd is fired up. Tom, I don't think I've seen a game quite like this in a while. Fantastic job all around. Pape coming in with 2 clutch face-offs back-to-back to give them possession. And Radomski here, a lovely cut, just absolutely snipes that bomb right-hand corner. And I can't believe what's just happened. There's still 24 seconds left on the clock. So potential for another goal and not even any overtime whatsoever from either team. Or we could see an overtime. Pape coming away with another clutch face-off.
He's going to give it up to Travis Fry. Fry's going to run right by this defender. Got to go quick. We're down to 10 seconds. Got to go quick. He's going to go left to right. He gives it to Olmstead. He shoots. Oh! Can you believe what just happened? Can you believe this, Madison? Oh, my goodness. Senior day for the women. Doubleheader for the Saints. Oh, wow.
And Tom, that goal from Olmstead had so much heat on it that I didn't even see him take the shot. I didn't even see that he'd scored until the entire crowd went wild. And that is a fantastic way for this game to end. Olmstead just absolutely sniping the goal with a fantastic shot and goal. And it's an incredible comeback win. I can't believe what I've just watched. Can't believe that we've been able to be a part of this, Tom.
And this one is over, ladies and gentlemen. The Saints were 1-5 in 1-goal games, but now they're 2-5. Unbelievable finish in Loudonville, New York. The capital city of Siena, just above takes down the big city team of Manhattan. Wow, what a finish, Madison.
That was incredible. What a way to end a day of fantastic lacrosse. And the men getting it absolutely done here today. Everyone is fired up. Just a great job from Fry, getting those defenders out of position. Olmsted coming away with that and just taking it to the net, having the full confidence and doing what he has done all season. Don't let Olmsted get his hands free.
Oh my goodness, ladies and gentlemen, the Siena Saints have